The Associated Press got an inside look at a temporary shelter for migrant children. Most of them are unaccompanied kids, but some of them have been separated from their families.
The Department of Health and Human Services is in charge of the facility, and it gave access to 23 reporters. However, it did not allow independent photography or video recording at this facility in Tornillo, Texas. From what we witnessed Monday, the government handout video is an accurate depiction. Health and Human Services pays a nonprofit called BCFS to build and run the encampment, which at the moment was caring for 312 boys and 14 girls, all aged 13 to 17. These children were apprehended on the U.S.-Mexico border. Most were alone, but some were with parents. Those parents were charged with unlawful entry into the United States. The facility expects to be in operation until mid-July. Health and Human Services says the encampment is the direct result of the federal government's zero-tolerance policy on unlawful entry into the U.S. and separation of families, and that they needed to create space and permanent shelters to house younger children. After the tour, a spokesman took questions.
All children in our care, the first thing we do when they come to an HHS shelter within 24 hours is ensure they are connected to a parent or a family loved one, so that the parent or the family member can know the child is safe and secure and where they are.
26 children here were separated from their families at the border. So far, 3 have been reunited with those relatives.
So that is our goal, give them a normal, healthy environment while we work very hard to connect them with their family member here in the U.S. while they await their immigration proceeding.
Back in El Paso, parents newly released from federal detention centers spoke about being separated from their children.
It was only today that I spoke with the social worker. My son is very young and very shy. I said I wanted to speak with him, but she said he's angry with me. He thought I had abandoned him.
All spoke in Spanish and wore GPS ankle monitors placed on them by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. They told assembled news media they're anxious to see their sons and daughters. The encampment is situated in the lower valley south of El Paso. Temperatures in June soaring upwards of 100 degrees with desert-like heat. The tents where the children sleep and gather are all air-conditioned. The boys and girls are kept separate at all times. When reporters asked them, some of the boys and girls responded they were doing fine.
The Health and Human Services spokesman here said they decided to build this temporary shelter because it wasn't appropriate to have children stuck inside Border Patrol facilities for any longer than 72 hours. In Tornillo, Texas, John Moan, Associated Press.